2 Samuel chapter 21. Then there was a famine in the days of David 3 years, year after year. And David inquired of Yahweh, and Yahweh answered, "It is for Saul and for his bloody house, because he slew the Gibeonites." And the king called the Gibeonites and said unto them, Now the Gibeonites were not of the children of Israel, but of the remnant of the Amorites. And the children of Israel had sworn unto them, and Saul sought to slay them in his zeal to the children of Israel and Judah. Wherefore David said unto the Gibeonites, What shall I do for you? And wherewith shall I make the atonement, that ye may bless the inheritance of Yahweh? And the Gibeonites said unto him, We will have no silver nor gold of Saul, nor of his house, neither for us shall thou kill any man in Israel. And he said, What ye shall say, that will I do for you. And they answered the king, The man that consumed us, and that devised against us, that we should be destroyed from remaining in any of the coasts of Israel. Let 7 men of his sons be delivered unto us, and we will hang them up unto Yahweh in Gibeah of Saul, whom the Lord Yahweh did choose. And the king said, I will give them. But the king spared Mephibosheth, the son of Jonathan, the son of Saul, because of Yahweh's oath that was between David and Jonathan, the son of Saul. But the king took the 2 sons of Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, whom she bare unto Saul, Armoni, and Mephibosheth, and the 5 sons of Micaiah, the daughter of Saul, whom she brought up for Adrai, the son of Barzillai, the Meholathite. And he delivered them into the hands of the Gibeonites, and they hanged them in the hill before Yahweh, and they fell on 7 together, and were put to death in the days of harvest, in the first days, in the beginning of the barley harvest. And Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, took sackcloth and spread it for her upon the rock, from the beginning of the harvest until water dropped upon them out of heaven, and suffered neither the birds of the air to rest on them by day, nor the beasts of the field by night. And it was told David what Rizpah, the daughter of Aiah, the concubine of Saul, had done. Then David went and took the bones of Saul and the bones of Jonathan his son from the men of Jabesh Gilead, which had stolen them from the street of Bethshan, where the Philistines had hanged them, when the Philistines had slain Saul in Gilboa. And he brought up from thence the bones of Saul and the bones of Jonathan his son, and they gathered the bones of them that were hanged. And all the bones of Saul and Jonathan and his son buried they in the country of Benjamin and Zelah, in the sepulchre of Kish his father. And they performed all that the king commanded. And after that God was entreated for the land. Moreover, the Philistines had yet war again with Israel. And David went down, and his servants with him, and fought against the Philistines, and David waxed faint. And Ishbi-Nebob, which was of the sons of the giants, the weight of whose spear weighed 300 shekels of brass in weight, he being girded with a new sword, thought to have slain David. But Abishai, the son of Zeruiah, succored him, and smote the Philistine, and killed him. Then the men of David sware unto him, saying, Thou shalt go no more out with us to battle, that thou quench not the light of Israel. And it came to pass after this, that there was again a battle with the Philistines at Gob. Then Sibichah the Humashite slew Saph, which was one of the sons of the giants. And there were again a battle in Gob with the Philistines, where Elhanan, the son of Jar-Eorim, or Gim, a Bethlehemite, slew the brother of Goliath the Gittite. The staff of whose spear was like a weaver's beam. And there was yet a battle in Gath, where was a man of great stature, that had on every hand 6 fingers, and on every foot 6 toes, 24 in number, and he also was born of the giant. And when he defied Israel, Jonathan, the son of Shimeah, the brother of David, slew him. These 4 were born to the giant in Gath, and fed by the hand of David, and fell by the hand of David, and by the hand of his servants. And that concludes 2 Samuel chapter 21. Thank you for viewing. It says it right here in the Word that there were giants in those days. And while this is true in the scriptures, the museum in Washington, it's a big museum. I can't think of the name of it. They have made it a point to find it that every skeleton of giants that has been found, they destroy, hide and destroy, so that they no proof of giants. But yet, in your heart, you know that they were, because the Word says they were. And I have no doubt that Goliath and his ilk roamed the earth, and that God did help destroy them for his own reasons. Basically, it was understood that the ones with 6 fingers and 6 toes, as far as we humans of the normal, to us, a normal stature, 5 to 6 feet or so, were food. They were cannibals, and they ate men. Well, I blabbered enough. The Smithsonian, that's the name of the museum. That is such a piece of work. God have mercy on their souls. They're beings. They're trying to hide the truth. The truth will be known. Jesus said it. Nothing has been hidden, but that it should come abroad. All their efforts are for naught. Well, like, share, comment, subscribe, tuck in a wee prayer request, and just let's see what happens to the Smithsonian in their ilk. So, for now, I'm not saying any harm should come to them, just that the truth will set you free. Ta.